Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and Scouters, and welcome to the Troop 248 Local Unit Court of Honor for the fourth quarter of 2017. We wish to thank you for attending and joining us in the celebration of the accomplishments of our troop members. The awards issued to Scouts show the hard work and dedication of our unit's members during the last quarter of our fiscal year. Parents, you're reminded to please pick up your family information packet in the back of the room. And also a reminder, the annual Haunted Cabin t-shirt orders have been delivered. Please remember to take your family order with you. We are asking everyone to wear their shirt to the December 11th meeting for a group picture. Will everyone please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? All those in Scout uniform, hand salute. 1. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. All please be seated. Will Troop 248 Chaplain's Aide Josh Kiss please offer us the invocation blessing for the day. Josh, please come forward.
Gracious God Almighty, we invite you to join us tonight, as we celebrate the accomplishments of the Scouts of Troop 248. Thank you all for all the blessings that you have given us, both as a troop and as individuals. Be with us and guide us as we meet tonight as a family of Scouts, parents, and leaders. Help us to understand and do those things which bring glory to your holy name. Thank you for hearing our prayer tonight, for we offer it in the name of the one who created all, and the one who provides us with all we need. Amen.
Thank you, Josh. One more reminder before we get started. PAC 848 has a holiday vendor show, 20-plus vendors from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Cornerstone Banquet Facility at the Tonydale Hotel and Pub. It's a free entry, and there are concessions and a Chinese auction. One man had a dream. On a small island off the coast of England known as Brownsea Island, Lord Robert Baden Smythe Powell conducted an experiment he called scouting. Powell took 32 youth from all facets of English life and had them try the skills of scouting. His dream was the first scout experience. Powell's dream and the scouting experience was a huge hit. The scouting experience and ideals expanded all over the English countryside and also started spreading all over Europe. In 1909, American businessman William D. Boyce was in London for a business meeting and was lost. A youth approached Boyce and asked him if he could help. The youth guided Boyce to his meeting. Boyce offered to pay the youth for his assistance. The youth refused payment and told Boyce that Scouts do not receive pay for doing a good turn. Boyce was intrigued by this idea of scouting and asked the youth to wait for his meeting to the end. The meeting took longer than expected. However, Boyce was astonished the youth was still waiting for him. The scout explained he promised to wait, and Scouts are trustworthy. Boyce asked the scout many questions on this thing called scouting, and the young scout took him to the home of Lord Baden Powell. In 1910, the scouting program was incorporated in the United States, and the Boy Scouts of America was founded. From one man's dream, the scouting program touches every continent of the world and has grown into a worldwide youth organization with 2.3 million members in the United States alone. The candles that burn before you symbolize the spirit of scouting. The warm glow of the candles gives off the same inner glow in our hearts of all Scouts. They remind us of our duty to God and country, our duty to help others, and our duty to ourselves. As Senior Patrol Leader of Troop 248, I now declare this local Troop Court of Honor in session. Will the following Scouts please come forward to receive their 10-foot rank advancement? Will the parents of these Scouts please come forward and stand behind your son? Jonah Durnell, Owen Lane, Turner Lutz, Dane Petrozzi, Nathan Gallen, Aiden Halloran, Connor Romero, Brogan Nagy, Ben Wanger, Alec Richards, and Derek Thomas. You guys will make a line up on that red line right there on the front. Perfect. Gentlemen, thank you and congratulations on your accomplishments. You may be seated. Will the following scouts please come forward to receive their Life Scout Award? Will the parents of these scouts please come forward and stand behind your son? Ryan Carter. Congratulations, Ryan. Will the following scouts come forward to receive their Silver Eagle Scout palms? Michael Bear, Noah Magdich, and Nathan Mavrich. I would now like to hand it over to my ASPL, Patrick Gannon, to take care of the merit badge portion.
Will the following scouts come forward to receive their merit badges? Ryan Carter for veterinary science, weather, wood carving, scouting heritage, art, athletics, citizenship in the world, forestry, horsemanship, landscape architecture, nature, pioneering, plumbing, life-saving, public speaking, and reading. Nick Carter for camping and athletics. Ethan Cooper for signs, signals, and codes, space exploration, wilderness survival, climbing, and cooking. Eric Diffendale for painting, space exploration, nature, life-saving, art, home repairs, farm mechanics, astronomy, and American cultures. Jonah Durnell for archaeology, scouting heritage, fishing, painting, signs, signals, and codes, swimming, fish and wildlife management, mammal study, theater, and environmental science. Tyler Evans for camping, wilderness survival, geocaching, and forestry. Matthew Ford for painting, family life, basketry, canoeing, fingerprinting, forestry, nature, and life-saving. Nathan Gowland for collections, scouting heritage, fishing, painting, signs, signals, and codes, theater, scholarship, nuclear science. Aiden Halloran for collections, scouting heritage, signs, signals, and codes, basketry, fingerprinting, nature, first aid, theater, and fishing. Jake Hanich for environmental science, personal management. Josh Kiss for painting, Indian lore, emergency preparedness, kayaking, communications, archery, personal fitness, fly fishing, and athletics. Tim Carvelis for archaeology, signs, signals, and codes, personal fitness, space exploration, archery, communications, emergency preparedness, bird study, photography, wood carving, fly fishing, citizenship in the nation, and electricity. Alex Cott for personal fitness, rifle shooting, climbing, and kayaking. Brett Cott for space exploration, climbing, and kayaking. Owen Lane for archaeology, collections, scouting heritage, fishing, painting, signs, signals, and codes, swimming, basketry, fingerprinting, fish and wildlife management, mammal study, first aid, theater, and geology. Turner Lutz for archaeology, collections, scouting heritage, painting, fishing, signs, signals, and codes, swimming, chess, basketry, fingerprinting, first aid, mammal study, fish and wildlife management, theater, geology, and environmental science. Kyle Magdich for shotgun shooting, kayaking, and pioneering. Nathan Mavrich for forestry and oceanography. Camden McClellan for archaeology, painting, signs, signals, and codes, kayaking, archery, personal fitness, communications, emergency preparedness, athletics, wood carving, and medicine. Alex Miller for camping, personal fitness, wilderness survival, wood carving, forestry, and cooking. Nathan Moretti for signs, signals, and codes, camping, personal fitness, fly fishing, and emergency preparedness. Brogan Nagy for archaeology, scouting heritage, painting, signs, signals, and codes, and theater, medicine, and geology. Ryan Painter for personal management. Dane Partozzotti for collections, scouting heritage, fishing, signs, signals, and codes, theater, and medicine. Jackson Cottle for mammal study, camping, canoeing, and life saving. Connor Page for archaeology, painting, signs, signals, and codes, home repairs, shotgun shooting, communications, emergency preparedness, athletics, motorboating, wood carving, and medicine. Joseph Parker for archaeology, painting, signs, signals, and codes, personal fitness, kayaking, archery, communications, emergency preparedness, athletics, and medicine. Alec Richards for archaeology, scouting heritage, fishing, signs, signals, and codes, nature, movie making, communications, fish and wildlife management, mammal study, reptile and amphibian study, theater, geology, and environmental science. Connor Romano for collections, scouting heritage, fishing, nature, theater, and environmental science. Mark Starkman for painting, personal fitness, kayaking, archery, emergency preparedness, athletics, and woodcarving. Hayden Shipley for landscape architecture, woodcarving, motor boating, salesmanship, plant science, and home repairs. Anthony Snyder for sustainability, citizenship in the world, camping, robotics, signs, signals, and codes, emergency preparedness, and electronics. Riley Supin for signs, signals, and codes, personal fitness, law, and public speaking. Derek Thomas for scouting heritage, fishing, fly fishing, signs, signals, and codes, movie making, communications, reptile and amphibian study, theater, and geology. Ben Wagner for archaeology, collections, scouting heritage, signs, signals, and codes, swimming, basketry, fingerprinting, fish and wildlife management, mammal study, first aid, theater, and geology. Congratulations. We will now move on to the special awards by Hayden Shipley.
Will the following scouts please come forward to receive the BSA Complete Angler Award? Hayden Shipley, Mark Starkman, Nathan Moretti, Connor Page, Joseph Parker, Patrick Gannon, Josh Kiss, and Camden McClellan. The BSA Complete Angler Award is one of the newest Scout-type awards where Scouts must demonstrate skills in fishing, fly fishing, and a commitment to fish and wildlife management. They must also take part in a fishing derby or tournament and provide a conservation project to improve fishing, water, and local fishery habits. Mark Starkman, Nathan Moretti, Connor Page, Joseph Parker, Patrick Gannon, Josh Kiss, and Camden McClellan. Please come forward. Will the following scouts please come forward to receive their Kayaking BSA Award? Josh Kiss, Alex Cott, Brett Cott, Kyle Magdich, Camden McClellan, Joey Parker, and Mark Starkman. The Kayaking BSA Award is for scouts who demonstrate advanced skills in kayaking. Will the following scouts come forward to receive the National BSA Outdoor Adventure Award, or NOAA Award? The NOAA Award is broken into 5 different Scout challenge areas to give Scouts an opportunity to further develop their skills and efficiency in special fields of high adventure, aquatics, hiking, camping, and cycling. This is the NOAA Award for camping. To earn this award, Scouts must demonstrate advanced camping leadership and outdoor adventure skills in camping, cooking, first aid, and pioneering, in addition to extensive Scout camping experiences. Nick Carter, Ryan Carter, Robert Shabali, Ethan Cooper, Eric Diffendale, Patrick Gannon, Jake Hanich, Alex Miller, and Justin Obritz. The NOAA Award for Aquatics. To earn this award, Scouts must demonstrate advanced knowledge in swimming, first aid, life-saving, and boating skills. They must also demonstrate their swimming ability by earning the BSA Mile Swim Award. Eric Diffendale. Will the following Scouts come forward to receive the World Conservation Award? Mark Starkman, Joey Parker, Josh Kiss, Connor Page, Nathan Moretti, Camden McClelland, Brett Cott, Ryan Carter, Jackson Pottle, Kyle Magdich, Nick Carter, Anthony Snyder, Jake Hanich, and Tim Carvelis. The World Conservation Award is presented to those Scouts who have demonstrated advanced skills in a concerted effort to sustain and maintain the ecology, conservation, and sustainability of the resources of our Earth. This is the only international award permitted to be worn on a Scout uniform. Will the following Scouts come forward to receive the Pennsylvania Game Commission Wildlife Conservation Award? The Pennsylvania Game Commission Conservation Award is presented to those Scouts who have demonstrated and have helped in the conservation and sustainability of the Pennsylvania wildlife. Ethan Cooper, Hayden Shipley, Jonah Durnell, Owen Lane, Ben Wagner, Joshua Kiss, Timothy Carvelis, Turner Lutz, Camden McClellan, Connor Page, Joey Parker, Mark Starkman, Ryan Carter, and Jackson Pottle. Congratulations. Will the following Scouts come forward to receive the Pennsylvania Forestry Service Conservation Award? The Pennsylvania Forestry Conservation Award is presented to those Scouts who have demonstrated and have helped in the conservation and sustainability of the Pennsylvania forests, soil, and waters of the state. Ryan Carter, Matthew Ford, Zachary Painter, and Alex Miller. Will the following Scouts come forward to receive the Pennsylvania Fish and Boating Commission Conservation Award? The Pennsylvania Fish Commission Conservation Award is presented to those Scouts who have demonstrated and have helped in the conservation and sustainability of the Pennsylvania fishery, water systems, and safe boating practices. Ryan Carter, Ethan Cooper, Matthew Ford, Patrick Gannon, Jake Hanich, Nathan Moretti, Jackson Pottle, and Hayden Shipley. I will now turn the program back over to Patrick.
Each quarter, we award the Scout with the most advancement for the quarter. We attach points totals for each award, rank, and merit badge earned by a Scout for the quarter. For rank advancement or special award, we credit 10 points, 5 for a required merit badge, and 3 for a normal merit badge. The Scout with the most accumulated points for the quarter is the winner. The Scout with the most advancement for the fourth quarter of 2017 is Ryan Carter. Using the same point system, we also award the Scout with the most advancement for the entire fiscal year. The Scout with the most advancement for the year of 2017 is Connor Page. Now introduce Riley Supin. Riley, you want to come back? One moment, please.
Sorry about that, folks. This closes our local Troop Court of Honor for the fourth quarter of 2017. Congratulations to all those scouts receiving awards. Your hard work and accomplishments are to be honored, and we thank you for your continuing to earn, learn, and grow in the scouting program. Now, I would like to introduce Patrick Gannon, who will serve as the Master of Ceremonies for the National Eagle Scout Court of Honor.
Thank you, Riley, for the introduction. As Master of Ceremonies for the National Eagle Scout Court of Honor, I now declare this National Eagle Scout Court of Honor in session. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and Scouters. Today we have the honor and privilege to award the rank of Eagle Scout to 6 of our members. The rank of Eagle Scout is Scout's highest award and a youth can earn. Only 2 of every 100 male youth are ever able to earn this prestigious award. To become an Eagle Scout, a Scout must serve in a specific leadership position for a minimum of 6 months after earning his life rank. The Eagle Scout must also earn a total of 21 merit badges, in which 13 are required. Some of these required merit badges take 3 months of continuous work to complete a single requirement. To become an Eagle Scout, a Scout must plan, develop, administer, and complete a service project where he must provide leadership, guidance, and encouragement to his helpers. He lines up needed supplies, at times funding for the project. The Eagle Scout project is to benefit his church, school, or community. He must have 2 additional people assist with the project outside of his family. Although there is no minimum hours needed for the community service project, the average Eagle Scout project equals 150 plus hours of service and usually saves the community group $2,000 or more. To give you an example, the 6 young men that received the Eagle Scout tonight recorded over 1,200 hours of community service that has benefited their church, school, community, and nation with their service. In dollar amounts, this equals roughly savings of over $18,000 back to the community in service. The Eagle Scout must collect at least 5 letters of recommendation from his school, church, and community, and then pass a review board. During this review board, the Scout's entire scouting history is reviewed and review questions are asked. The board is somewhat like a job interview where the candidate is applying for the position of Eagle Scout. As Scouts' character, activities, school, church, and civic activities are also reviewed by the review panel. After passing this review and all necessary paperwork filed, the Scout can become an Eagle Scout. The Eagle Scout rank is recognized outside the scouting community by civic leaders, employers, the military, and also colleges and universities. They recognize the commitment and dedication put forth by the young men to earn this rank and how these qualities are what they're searching for to fill their needs. The military recognizes this award, and most Eagle Scouts receive extra consideration on advancement. About 60% of military academy attendees are Eagle Scouts. Many colleges and universities award extra points on ACT scores, SAT scores for those who enlist Eagle Scouts on their applications. A recent survey of Fortune 500 companies were asked if they had 2 candidates that were equally qualified, where one is an Eagle Scout and the other not. Which would they hire? The Eagle Scout was the choice they all answered due to his demonstrated leadership and ability to manage tasks. The question that most people ask, who are Eagle Scouts? And how do you know who they are? How do you tell? Eagle Scouts are your doctor, your teacher, and your minister. They are truck drivers, engineers, and bank management. They work for the Postal Service, serve in the military, and firemen and policemen. They work for your grocery stores. They refuse workers and veterinarians. Eagle Scouts work on search and rescue teams and news anchormen on TV and movie directors. Eagle Scouts are sports heroes, astronauts, and walked on the moon. They are office managers, project leaders, and they've served our country as the President of the United States, served as judges and lawyers, and also store owners in our communities. Eagle Scouts work in conservation fields, nuclear energy, and are farmers. Eagle Scouts are designers, actors, radio DJs, and musicians. They're your realtor, your IT assistant person, and are high-powered linemen for the power company. Eagle Scouts are museum curators, scout leaders, librarians, and are authors. They are the ushers at a church, the school janitor, and the x-ray technicians in hospitals. Eagle Scouts are our carpenters, plumbers, and other trade union members. They donate blood and are also auto mechanics. They work in animal shelters and are florists. Eagle Scouts are your relative, our fathers, your next door neighbor, and your friend. They work in every job field and service organization in the world. Eagle Scouts can be found in every part of our community, in our country, in just about every walk of life. They all have one thing in common, is they can be counted on. They will volunteer where others will not, and they will serve their fellow man when we are needed. They are needed. Many do quietly without much fanfare. However, those men who are Eagle Scouts will also take the extra intuitive and will go the extra mile. They do not do this for prestige. They do it because it is the right thing to do. We've heard what it takes to be an Eagle Scout and who they can be. It is time to meet the Eagle Scouts. Will the following Scouts please come forward? Nicholas Carter, Zachary Painter, Robert Shabali, Jacob Kanaski, Hayden Shipley, and Eric Diffendale. We are honored to have several dignitaries today here as our guests. We would like to call upon several of them for special awards and citations. Kurt Ellenberger, Frontier District Advancement Chairman. I would now like to turn the program over to our Scoutmaster and Eagle Scout, Thomas S. Taylor.
We've asked Mr. Ellenberger to help us with the presentation of the Eagles tonight, as a Brother Eagle himself. Parents of these Eagle Scouts, will you please come forward and stand behind your son? Gentlemen, before we pin you with your Eagle medals, we have one more requirement you must complete to finish this journey for the Eagle Scout, and that is the Scout Oath, or the Eagle Oath of Honor and Promise. This oath is similar to the Scout Oath, but has several different changes to it that make it different. Also in the room tonight, we have several men who have walked the same trail as you have. I would ask those men who have received the Eagle Scout to please stand. Gentlemen, these men that are standing have walked the same trail as you have. They will judge you harder and tighter than anyone else in this room. They know what it means to be an Eagle. They are an Eagle, and they will hold you to higher standards than any other person here. This oath you make to your brother Eagles. Mr. Ellenberger, if you would, please.
Sure thing. Repeat after me. I state your name. All of them, everybody, all at once, okay? Do hereby promise to keep the high ideals of scouting, of duty to God and country, of duty to help others, and of duty to myself, and to keep these ideals as my guide to my everyday life. To be prepared for life, no matter what the task is, to do my best with every opportunity and challenge, that I am given, and to ensure these high standards are always my way of life. Eagles, be seated.
Eagle escorts, can you please bring the Eagle medals forward? In a few seconds, moms, we're going to present you with the Eagle presentation kit. If you would, please take the Eagle medal off the presentation kit and pin your son. It's okay if you stick them in, make sure it stays in there. The new kits have an extra wire tie in them that wasn't in the last kit, so. Throwing the pin.
They didn't want that one to be taken out.
Fathers, will you please take your son's troop neckerchief off? Eagle escort, please bring forth the Eagle neckerchiefs and slides. And dads, as soon as the Eagle neckerchiefs get up here, if you'll please place the blue silks upon your son and the neckerchief slide. Eagle Scouts, in the presentation kit, please take it from your mother, and you will find a mother's pin. Your mother had more of a job in this Eagle than you did. She was the one that had to put up with you doing your paperwork and fighting with you to get it finally done. So if you will please pin your mother. Also, two gentlemen, there's a pin in there for your father. Gentlemen, behind you, there are 93 candles burning for 93 Eagle Scouts before you. Each one of them stands for one of those men who have walked the same path as you have from this unit. Some of them have gone home, back to their maker, but their spirits are still here with their light. If you would now please take one of the white candles from the center of the table and go over and light your candle. And once your candle's lit, if you'll take your place back up front here again. Ladies and gentlemen, may I be the first person from Troop 248 to present the newest Eagles of Boy Scout Troop 248.
Can I shake your hand?
Scoutmaster of Troop 248, I now close this National Eagle Scout Court of Honor. There will be a reception line for anyone who wants to say hello and greet them. Also, there is refreshments to be served over on the side. Guests get served first. Scouts, you get to go after everyone else goes through. So at least there'll be something left that way. Everyone, thank you for coming, and congratulations.